Geeks, nerds, gamers, and trolls. This is your MMOBomb.com first look at Apex Legends, a free-to-play battle royale. Now available on, Origin. Okay, so down mark there. But other than that, it's a good game. We're going to take a look, jump in, see what the game looks like, sounds like, plays like. Hope you decide if it's a game that you would like to try. If you like battle royales, the answer is going to be yes. This game is developed by Respawn Entertainment, a company you might recognize from a couple of little games called Titanfall 1 and 2. That's right, they're making a battle royale as well. Everybody and their mama is making a battle royale. This does take place in the Titanfall universe. However, don't get your hopes up for Titans. There's no call-downs. There's no giant mechs. I'm sorry. These are characters who exist within that universe participating in a blood sport that they do for funsies. But unfortunately, no Titans, no mechs. But if you've played Titanfall in the past, I've had some friends who played quite a bit of it tell me that a lot of these guns do feel familiar to them. So there are going to be some familiarities, things you recognize. Wall running is gone. However, there's some fantastic sliding down hills. There's some zip lines and ladders and ropes you can climb. So there's still all kinds of fun movement options in the game. And I said it when Ring of Elysium came out, and I'm going to say it again. Poor PUBG. Another rung down the ladder they go. For me, this instantly moves into one of the top spots for Battle Royale games. I understand Fortnite is huge. A lot of people love Fortnite. I'm not a big fan of Fortnite. So Ring of Elysium pretty much moved into the top spot as far as Battle Royales for me is concerned. I believe this one's going to surpass that. I believe this becomes my new go-to Battle Royale. So let's talk a little bit about what it has to offer and why I am so enthralled. First of all, the game runs fantastically, which is fairly unusual. This game skipped early access altogether. Kind of dropped out of nowhere. They were just like, oh, here's a game. Everybody play it. And instantly caught fire. A lot of hype surrounding this game right now. And it's actually justifiable this time around. This game deserves all the hype it gets. Runs great. Gunplay feels good. The movement around the map when you're sliding down the hills or rappelling across a rope, ziplining, whatever you're doing, it all feels fantastic. Everything runs super smooth. I was having some issues the second night I was playing with what looks like some sort of DX crash that I was having. Luckily, there are updated video drivers out there that have resolved my problem completely. I was freezing up and crashing just about every game. That is now completely gone. So if you're having any issues, update those drivers. I know AMD at least, which is what my graphics card is, has a brand new driver, specifically says Apex Legends on there, and it fixed all my problems. With that out of the way, fantastic. No problems, no serious bugs that I've run into, no serious crashes. And believe it or not, servers have been relatively stable. We have had, in 2 nights of playing, maybe 2 times that legitimately the servers kind of petered out on us and we all kind of got disconnected. Other than that, it was just sort of issues with my drivers that would crash me out. But once I got that updated driver, everything's been running good since then. As I said, gameplay-wise, this is pretty typical Battle Royale gameplay going on here. If you're not a fan of Battle Royale already, there's nothing here that's just going to light that fire for you. If you are a fan of Battle Royale, there's plenty to like, including the fact that all guns can be used by any character. If you see a gun on the ground, you pick it up, you can use it, you can attach modifications to it. You can attach stocks and extended magazines and different sights, and some of those modifications you can add to it have different tiers to help improve the weapon overall. There are legendary drops that drop out of the big loot crates that fall out of the sky. You also have armor that you can pick up, and then you've got things like syringes to heal yourself and like shield recuperating abilities that you can pick up, consumables that you can replenish your shields, which replenish your armor for you. Right now, there are 8 different characters in the game. 6 of those are available unlocked right now the moment you download the game for free. 2 of those can be purchased or unlocked through gameplay. So far, it has been a bit of a grind. I've played quite a few hours over the past couple of nights and still haven't quite got enough of the in-game currency to unlock one of the 2 characters that are locked behind the paywall. But I'm working on it. I don't feel the need that I absolutely have to have one of those characters. They're not like superior, I guess, Respawn or EA just decided, oh, we need a couple of things to sell. We'll just choose these two characters and lock them behind a paywall. So that's what it is right now. Each character does have one tactical ability that they can use, which is on a shorter cooldown, one ultimate ability which they can use, which is on a pretty darn long cooldown, and then they have a passive of some type. The guy that I'm playing in this game, for example, his name is Gibraltar, I believe, and his passive is anytime I aim down sights, he puts up a shield in front of him, and I have a little energy shield in front of me to block a little bit of damage. His tactical ability throws like a big shield dome up to help protect the team. And his ultimate's like a barrage call down of a missile airstrike attack. And there are several different characters. There are sneaky, stealthy characters. There are healer characters. There are support type characters like that can track other enemies and see footprints and detect enemies around in the area through walls and stuff. There's another character who can create zip lines that the team can use. So there's all different styles of gameplay for you to be able to pick something that you like, play the kind of the style you want. But at the end of the day, the majority of the gameplay revolves around the gunplay, and everybody's going to have access to all the different types of guns. On the game's official website, it says, seasons are coming. Compete every season to unlock new legends, fresh weapons, themed loot, and more. We can only assume at this point, I haven't seen any kind of confirmation anywhere. I'm assuming that's going to be like a season pass thing, like a battle pass. But they're definitely planning seasons with new loot, new characters that you can acquire along the way. So there's new content coming as far as that. As of right now, there's just one map, but it's pretty varied as far as the terrain and the landscapes and the different things you can go explore around and fight, areas you can fight in. It's pretty interesting map. I like the map a lot. There's a lot going on there, plenty of places to hide and duck into, and buildings and lots of loot. So the map is good. Right now, there is only squad gameplay, and it's squads of 3. There is no solo gameplay. There are no other variants as far as number of people in a squad. It is 3 or nothing. When you queue up for a game, if you're by yourself, you're going to be put with 2 other people. If you're with 2 people, you're going to grab an extra rando. If you've got 4 people, only 3 of you are going to be able to be in a squad. I know there's already a huge outcry for solo gameplay. I know that's a very, very popular thing in Battle Royales. I would be shocked, absolutely shocked, if at some point solo play doesn't come around some shape, form, or fashion. They can't just make a different game mode for every amount of people who could ever want to play, but solo is a big deal for Battle Royale players, for a lot of them. So, that's got to be coming in the future at some point. Touching back on the map for a moment, different zones have sort of different rarities of loot, so you can go into zones where the loot is going to be a little more common, but there's going to be less people. Go into zones where the loot's a little more rare, but there's obviously going to be more people dropping there. At the beginning of each game, there's also a small little blue circle where there's like greatest high quality loot on the map at the moment, so a lot of people drop into that. And also, it's like any other battle royale, you drop in from an airship at the beginning of the game. Below you, there's another lower flying airship that you can land on that has a very small amount of really high quality loot, and that always turns out to be just a huge fight for that. And if you land on that, you're either going to die super quick or you're going to walk away with some sweet loot. As you saw in the beginning of the video, each person takes a turn on your squad, takes a turn selecting a character. So you can't just select 3 Gibraltars that I picked. Once somebody on your team has selected one of the characters, nobody else on your team can select that one, and it just randomly chooses who selects first, second, and third. So you will always have 3 different characters on your team. So no stacking of the most OP character or anything like that. So there's going to be some variety on your team. When you're a Gibraltar, you're going to be the only one. So you're going to have a role to fill on your team. But other teams will, of course, have copies of your characters on their team, because there's only 8 total right now. Inventory management in this game is great. You can just hit tab to open the inventory. You can just right-click on anything in your inventory to just go ahead and drop it. You can see what you've got in there. You can hover over things, and a tooltip will come up to tell you what they are if you're not sure what they are. You can pick up backpacks along the way that will increase your inventory for that match. So there's actually really good inventory management. If you find the backpacks and pay attention to that, you can have enough inventory space to have a nice variety of grenades and syringes to heal yourself and just all sorts of different things. Even carry around an extra mod or 2. Like if you find a sweet sniper scope, but you don't have a sniper rifle yet, you can put that in your backpack. And if you run across a sniper rifle later, you've got that scope for it. And then finally, probably the best feature in the entire game is the ping system. It's easy to use. It's very intuitive. All you have to do, there are specialized pings where you can pull up a radio menu and ping something specifically, like I see an enemy over here, or an enemy has been here, or I'm watching this direction. Or if you can just point to an item and just hit the generic ping button, it will literally say out loud to your teammates, hey, I found a tier 2 piece of armor. Hey, I found a specific type of gun. Hey, I found an attachment. I found a type of armor. The ping system in this game is fantastic. It is the best thing about this game, and this game is full of good things. I can't say enough good things about it right now, but the ping system should be ripped wholesale by every game ever in the history of ever. If you're out there and you're a co-op game developer, steal this ping system and put it into your game because it is super useful. If you want to be in voice chat with the folks, fantastic, go right ahead. But if you don't, the ping system really lets you communicate with your team really easily and really well without having to be in voice chat with a bunch of strange people if you don't want to be. I know for me, if I'm playing by myself, I'd rather just stay out of the voice chat, and the ping system allows me to do that. So let's jump out to the lobby and take a look at everything you can do out here. Mostly you can look at and select your cosmetics. We're going to look at the Legends tab first. These are the 8 Legends. You can, as I go back here, you can right-click on each one and see what their 2 active abilities and their passive is. And I'm going to scroll through all of these real quick. If you want to read them, you can just pause as we go along. Or, of course, you can check them out on the main website as well. And then here are the last 2 that are not currently unlocked in the game. You have to unlock those either through money or through in-game transactions. Then you can go into each character and see all the cosmetics that can be unlocked. These are just whole skins. Then you can go over, and when you load into the game, you get this frame that has your level on it. You can unlock poses. You can unlock banner backgrounds for the picture to the right. You can unlock different badges and stuff to show down. As you can see, you've got the level badge, and you've also got 2 additional slots for badges. Then you've also got different stats that you can show along the way. You can choose to show your kills or lots of other stats, but you have to unlock them through the loot boxes. Then you've also got, we'll go to these finishers. Those are some voice lines you can use. And then there's 3 finishers, I believe, for each one. And this one here is probably my favorite. Fat guy, fall down, go boom, on you. That's good stuff right there. Next, we'll go over to the Armory, where you can select your gun skins. These are the different guns you pick up inside the game. You can sort them by the type of weapon. And then you can see up top, there's tabs where you can select which gun within that, like an SMG or assault rifle or shotgun or whatever. You can choose which gun it is. And then you can scroll down through there and see the skins that you have available. You just select one, and anytime you pick that gun up in game, it's going to have that skin on it. Several different types of guns, a few different guns within each type, lots to choose from. And then finally, the main store. The big feature page here is a a limited time store where, every week or so, this stuff's going to reset and new things are going to come into the store. It's just a handful of things that you can buy directly with cash purchase. They reset every week. And then here's the core of the game right here. Think Overwatch. It's like loot boxes. Every couple of levels, you're going to get a loot box. You don't get one every level, but every couple of levels, you'll get one of these random RNG loot boxes. You can also buy them, of course, with cash shop currency. But this is where you're going to get most of your cosmetics from. Out of these boxes, you can also get the crafting metals, which helps you unlock cosmetics as well as you go along. If you're not getting what you want, you can eventually maybe have enough crafting metals to unlock the one that you want. You can also get Legends tokens as you level up every few levels. That's going to help you. That's the in-game currency that lets you unlock Legends without necessarily having to pay for them. As you can see, the 2 Legends that are currently locked are 12,000 of the Legends tokens or 750 currency. Here's the currency tab that you buy with real money. So 1,000 is like $9.99. So you're going to buy one for $7.50. So you're going to spend $10 and have a little bit left over. Maybe not enough to buy a whole lot, but you will have a little left over. So a little less than $10 to unlock a character if you just can't wait and grind it out. So we'll close out with some footage of me getting very unlucky a couple times. This time a fight breaks out and I have no weapons or grenades or anything whatsoever. And then the next fight I run out of ammo halfway through. overall, Apex Legends, if you're interested in all, just go ahead and download it and play it and check it out now. It's a battle royale. It's free to play. Yes, it's on Origin. It's EA. I know. Hopefully they don't start really squeezing monetization in this if it becomes successful. So far, it has gotten a whole lot of attention right now. A lot of folks playing it, a lot of streamers streaming it, and a lot of YouTubers covering it. It is a huge game right now, at least. So hopefully EA doesn't ruin it. But as of right now, if there's anything here that you find interesting, just download it and play it. This is a fantastic game. It's well implemented. It's well done. It doesn't feel rushed at all. Yes, it's Battle Royale, and everybody and their mama has to do a Battle Royale, but this is a good one. This is not a rushed one. This is not just a ham-fisted in one. This is not some alternate game mode just to try to get attention. This is a freestanding game that is absolutely fantastic, done well, done right, and I can't recommend it enough. It's moving to the top of my Battle Royale list. Absolutely no questions asked. And that's all I can really say about it. Nothing but high praise from me about Apex Legends. You can check it out on Origin absolutely for free right now. Jump in, play. Lots of people are. Matches are quick and easy to find. So there's plenty of people to play with. No long waits in between games. As always, you should always head over to MMOBomb.com to check out all the latest news and information on all the free-to-play games out there. I, as always, have been the Noob Fridge, Troy Blackburn. You can follow me on Twitter at NoobFridge. For now, as I run out of ammo in this fight, I consider this first look done, and I am out. Apex Legends, check it out. It's a good game. You lucky piece of shit.